Welcome back to the Anarchy Garage, guys, and what we're going to be doing is getting you a bit up to speed with Anarchykart number 1, because it's gone through some changes, and as you'll see behind me here, Slater's been extremely busy. Slater, we can all see that from here forwards, she looks like the Anarchykart that we all know and love. They're back, madness. So what's going on?
Okay, so bodywork. We've still got the lovely airbrushing that Lee Morgan Artworks did for us, so that's still on here. We've added the number on now as well, so this is Anarchykart number 1, making it Europe's first road legal go-kart. As Shep said, up to about here, it's pretty much the same. Now this is where it all gets funky. So I've now got the GSXR controls on the front here, and that's also the handlebar controls as well. So I've changed all of that. Now I've got a wicked Kirky seat. Fuel tank is on the back, and now we've got a GSXR 600 engine on the back out of a K1.
Right, now I'm going to ask loads of questions here because you've kind of been ploughing on with this while we've been doing other bits with the zombie and a few of the other things. So let's start from where you started here. You've got a big handle here. What's this here? What's that?
Yeah, so the handle here is for the front brakes.
Wow.
So
okay.
Originally I had a master cylinder that was front and rear brakes that was operated from the foot, but now I've got front brakes operated differently. The reason is sometimes you need back brakes, sometimes you need front brakes, but it's just with the change of weight.
And obviously power. Kirky seat, now that looks very familiar.
Yeah.
Can anybody in the comments, if you can guess where that's coming from, we'll touch back on that at a later date. But you've got some lovely fins in here, so that's going to be going, is that going to your rad there?
Yeah, so I've added these big scoops onto the side as well. So the big scoops throw the air into the radiator, so it keeps it cooler because the radiator is tucked behind the seat.
Yeah, I suppose it's directing it a little bit there. So, I saw before, got a little bit of battle stuff in here, so this is where it was down the road previously, wasn't it?
Yeah, so
but the engine's overall great, isn't it?
Yeah, if you look back on the other episodes, you will see the GSXR 600 that we actually ripped this out of, me actually getting it running and Richard driving up and down the road. So this is the original tank and the engine out of that motorbike as well.
And it's golden. It's been brilliant on here, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been absolutely great. There's been a few teething problems, but with any build there is, it's just learning as you go along.
We're used to that, So coming round to more the back section, we've got 2 lots of frames here. So how did you figure out designing that one?
Okay, so the original kart frame is at the front, and then there's another kart frame welded on the back. So it's the exact same kart frame, but extended basically. So it's got an extension on the back. The reason I went this way is I wanted it to be symmetrical. We see a lot of karts out there, including one which I know you're looking at the moment, where the engine is on the side. It keeps it very short, but I always think I'd rather it's symmetrical to keep the weight the same. So yeah, I wanted to go bang on and that's again why I've probably put the radiator in probably closer than it should.
Yeah. Now, attempted to try and help you along with bits and bobs of this, but like I say, you have sped along massively. I know we've had chain and cog and sprocket issues quite a lot with this, haven't you?
Yeah.
What have you actually figured out? Because this looks different to the last time even I saw it. So what have you figured out to get it done?
So sprocket wise on the back, originally I started out, which was when I was in the wet, when the last time you saw this car, which was the original cog on the back. Then I went to a same cog as the front, so it was a direct drive. The gearing was too tall, so it was slipping the clutch, and it was just trying to do 90 mile an hour at first. It was way too quick. So this is actually off I can't remember the exact bike, but it's off a very obscure bike which is only available in Europe. So I've had this imported and now it's got that on with an idler.
And it looks like it's almost factory, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I know obviously we tend to aim for that kind of stuff, don't we? But what you've done is brilliant. Got a nice shifter line and everything in here.
Yeah, so all the shifter is now rose jointed as well. Showed a bit of that on the previous episode. It's now got like 4 rose joints in there just to keep the whole movement of it really supple. So the feel of it's good.
Now, you're the only one who's been out on this.
Yeah.
3 words. Give me 3 words. Top of your head. Go.
Crazy, insane, breathtaking.
Decent. And another one there. The word number 4. Anarchy. Exactly what it is.
Yeah, so being Anarchy Kart number 1, this obviously I wanted it to, when I blew up one of the GSXR engines, the GX engines, I wanted this to go that next step, crazy rather than leaving it the way it was. But however, you will see Anarchy Kart number 2 is going to be coming on an episode in the future, and you will also see how reliable that is as a comparison to how much I've messed this up, really.
But I think it's time to see what this thing does
Yeah.
out and about.
So yeah, let's get it out on the road.
Okay, so that's kind of top speed right now, we're looking at 65 miles an hour, so we've got to shake it in one more time. Come on, just down with it. Right, so oil lights just flashed on, so I'm just going to take it into get the can and the cops on the grab some oil. Roundabout coming up, let's try and downshift it next. Wow, this thing moves. Wow, this thing moves. Watch this go up another gear. Little nervous there, just saw the police go by. I hope the wind noise isn't taken away, I don't know how much you can hear.
awesome. Don't you look, mate, you're breaking.
We're running and then the oil light comes on. It's always the way, isn't it?
That's going 100 horsepower, this bad boy.
You know when you think, have I gone too far?
No.
Right, I'm going to go home before it gets dark. Thank you for your help.
Yeah, have a good, yeah. I would say go steady, but that'd be boring then, wouldn't
Right, got some oil now. Let's head back out. Can't get enough of the shift on this. Another half pull down here. Another roundabout coming up. Right, let's go for a big downshift. Can't believe how much these little tyres are gripping. This was definitely worth building. The Gixxer engine on this, wow.
So there we go, first proper drive of Anarchykart #1 with its GSXR 600 engine, and this thing is everything I imagined it would be. It handles like a go-kart still, but it bang shifts through those gears like nothing I have ever driven before. There's a few niggles to get over with it, but right now I just don't care. But thanks for watching, and see you next time on another episode of the Anarchy Garage. What do you think I've broken? Wow. I think that's another water pump gone.
She was shifting.